Hi, this is Monty from Mopart Vehicles, and this is another one of our detailed appraisals on one of our newly acquired cars. Now, we are starting to lose the light, so I'm going to try and be as quick as possible. These videos tend to take about 10 minutes long, but I'll try and condense it down a little bit. Now, what I'll do is I'll briefly walk around the car, tell you a bit about the car, a bit about myself, and the reasons why we do these videos. Now, as I mentioned, my name's Monty. Now, please feel free to read any of the reviews we've got on Auto Trader. They're all genuine purchases, nothing's made up on there, and we do opt into the review system. A lot of dealers do try and opt out. So the reasons for the videos, it's all about honesty, integrity and trust. We'll tell you everything about a car, good, bad or indifferent. If I lose a few customers because I've been really brutally honest on a car, hey, it's the way it goes. But you can hide behind an awful lot on bad quality photos. We try and use all high quality photos, and the same sort of thing with my videos. Now, please feel free to do any checks that you need to do on the car. There is a registration number. This particular car is a top of the range 2-litre Titanium X Mondeo. It's an automatic. It's a 2007, so registered late 2007. It's covered just over 100,000 miles, nearly 100,300 odd miles. I've done about 300 miles in this car myself. Now, a couple of customers who have called up have asked about timing belts. I've only had this car a couple of days, and I'm waiting to find out from the previous owner if the timing belt was changed. Now, if it hasn't been changed, we will be changing it for you. Now, it has got a long MOT on this particular car. It was MOT'd, I think, middle of September, with no advisories whatsoever. Now, just one thing to point out, I have put a brand new set of wheels and tyres on this car. The reasons behind it were the wheels that were on it, they were 17 inch, they were diamond cut, but they were all quite badly scuffed, and my guy was going to charge me about £350 to have them properly done. So not just sort of like, you know, rubbed over and painted silver, proper diamond cut back to original. So in the end, I bit the bullet and put some lovely 18 inch wheels on there. Nice gunmetal grey to you know, the contrast with the bodywork as well. Now, one other thing on this particular car, when you see some of the pictures, we do not jet wash engine bays. I repeat, we do not jet wash engine bays. They're all just cleaned up, a bit of WD-40, that type of thing, and a rag, so nothing is jet washed. Now, in terms of this car, optional extras, it's got lots and lots of spec. The only thing you could probably say it's missing is sat nav. One thing that someone's asked me about, it has got bi-xenon lights. So you've got xenon lights with cornering light function, and you've got your headlamp wash. You've got front and rear parking sensors, so you can see that's one there, and the other one will be the grille. Right, so what we'll do, so I mentioned about the wheels and tyres, so obviously brand new, it's only done about 150 miles since I've put the wheels and the tyres on. Okay, so let's start off on the driver's side front. Now, this car has done over 100,000 miles. Please don't expect a brand new car when you turn up here. 100,000 miles at 10 years of age. We will do what we can to make a car look as lovely as possible, but you will have a few stone chips here and there. There's a couple on the bumper. You may not pick them up on this here, but you've got a couple down there. Leading edge, got a couple of stone chips there. They have been touched up, but you can still see them. It's quite hard to match this colour up as well, this pearlescent thunder grey, I believe they call it. So hopefully we're not losing too much of the light. Let me just try and give you an idea of what it's like down the side. All nice and bright, no dents. You're going to have one or two little hairline scratches here and there, but apart from that, I just remember there's a couple of little chips around here. I think it was probably a door opening. We have tried to polish them out and got as far as that. All the door edges have been retouched up. Okay, now I will show you inside the car very shortly. Let's just show you from the back end of the car going to the front. Hopefully you can try and pick that up. Now, if you see that watermark that's down there, that's just from the air conditioning. Air conditioning is always vent off. I do tend to have air conditioning on quite a lot, so that's where it's just vented off. No kind of leaks or anything like that coming from the car. Okay, now just things to point out on here. There is a couple of little scratches that have been touched up along here as well. Hopefully you can try and pick them up, maybe in the camera, hopefully you can do, but there's a couple of little hairline scratches along here. Okay, so let's just go inside the car. Right, so there we go, 4 electric window switches, electric mirrors, folding mirrors, half leather interior, and again in great condition. Really is, there's no sort of rips, tears. Going to get a tiny little bit of wear around here, but hey, it's to be expected, she is 10 years of age. Automatic headlamps, automatic wipers, cruise control, telephone connectivity, climate control, so dual climate control for the driver and the passenger, heated front screen, as I mentioned, front and rear parking sensors as well. You've got a 6 CD changer, cruise control, lots and lots of toys on there, and obviously automatic. You've got heated seats there as well, and the obligatory cup holders. Great, let's just show you some of the bits around the back. All looks really good in here. Unfortunately, because we are starting to lose the light, you probably can't make out too much in here, but it all looks really good. There's no tears, no rips, nothing like that. Door panels all look really good. Okay, now let's just go around the back of the car. Now, a couple of bits and pieces to mention about the back of the car here. Now, you've got parking sensors on the back. Now, whether the previous owner had a tight space to go into or not, you've got a few little marks that are here and there on the back bumper. They've either, I don't know, reversed up to something quite close, but again, I'm just pointing them out to you. There's a couple of little bits here that have been touched up, and a couple of bits on the tailgate. Okay, now, if I pattern back, look at that there, looks absolutely fine, doesn't it? You wouldn't pick any of that up, but I'm pointing them out to customers so they know what's on there. Okay, open up the boot. Humongous boot, absolutely massive. You've got a rubber mat in the back there as well, so let's just move. There you go, let me just see if I can pan back out. Absolutely humongous boot, massive. Right, let's just pull this down. Let's go around again. Now, I mentioned a couple of little bits and pieces on the back bumper. They have been touched up. Right, again, going around, brand new wheels, so of course there's no scuffs, there's nothing like that on them at all. And then let's try and give you an idea this side here as well. Okay, hopefully you can try and pick that up, all nice and bright. Now, I am on a public park, so if you do see anybody running past, probably some joggers, dogs running in the background, I'm in a public park. I do take all my photos in Moat Park. Okay, right. So, nothing really to mention on this rear wing at all. All looks really good. And again, the same sort of thing on this door. All looks really good on the door. Couple of little very, very tiny hairline scratches there, but nothing really to write home about. Go around the front here. Okay, now probably the worst bit of the car for me is probably this sort of corner here. It's had a few little stone chips, or might have had a scratch that's been touched up. Now at one stage, you know, it's just one of those things really. Someone might have had a dent in here, because it looks like it might have had a dent man sort of removal. Again, in the photographs you won't see anything like that, but I just wanted to point them out to customers. Anyone who's going to come down, probably the worst bit of this car is this corner. So when you pan back it looks absolutely fine, but I just want to point them out. It's all about that honesty, integrity, trust. Tell you how it is, okay? If you want me to lie to you, unfortunately you're coming to the wrong place. Right, okay, so let's go around the front of the car. Again, all looks really good around the front, but again, for 100,000 miles, you've got a tiny little hairline scratch there. It's not very deep. We've tried to polish it out as best as possible, and that is as far as we've got with it. We can't get any better with it. A couple of little stone chips on the bonnet, like around here, around there, but again, nothing major. Alright, so we've gone on about 10 minutes now. Oh, I forgot to show you the passenger side. Apologies. Again, hopefully you picked some of this up from previously, but you'll be able to see the pictures as well. It all looks really good in here. Got all these lovely lights underneath the mirrors. Lovely, nice. And again, looking at the passenger side, all looks really good. You've got this kind of Alcantara soft, it's not cloth or anything like. It's lovely in that Alcantara. It has a lovely, like a suede feel. And then you've got the leather around the outsides. I mentioned about the heated seats, automatic transmission. I think I mentioned about the heated front screen as well. Lovely. So let's just pan around at the front again. So apologies, I was going to try and get this done in this rocket speed, but unfortunately it's still taken over 11 minutes. So I'd like to thank you very much for your time. So it's Monty again from Motor Park Vehicles. If there's anything you want to know about this particular car, anything else that we've got at Motor Park Vehicles, please don't hesitate to give us a call or send us an email, and we'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you again for your time. Bye-bye.